From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's time for your favorite section, the nation's sharpest opinion. We all know that Arvind Kejriwal wants to be Prime Minister, so what? If he said a decade back that he will never join politics and that he detests politics and politicians and that's the last thing he wants to do, it's perfectly all right. I say it's totally legitimate that he wants to be Prime Minister, that he's in politics as Chief Minister. He wants more Chief Ministers, he wants his party to grow. It's completely and totally legitimate. But I want to say one thing before I run to the pictures, and that is this: that anyone who has an aspiration of being the Prime Minister of India cannot even think of such an aspiration unless he or she is clear on issues of national security. Which is why I think Rahul Gandhi becoming Prime Minister of India is really dangerous, because he has signed an agreement with Xi Jinping, a secret agreement, which he was made to sign by his mother, maybe made to sign, maybe not on his own, but he was made to sign it, and that agreement probably compromises him. And therefore, it's very, very dangerous that a person who is compromised on issues of national security even thinks of such an aspiration. Now, Mr. Kejriwal wants to be Prime Minister of India, and that's totally legitimate. Technically, it's perfectly all right. But if that is the case, what is Mr. Kejriwal's position on the issue of Khalistan? What is Mr. Kejriwal's position on the issue of Khalistanis? What is Mr. Kejriwal's position on the whole issue of Sikh separatism? What is Mr. Kejriwal's position on the very issue of our country's sovereignty? For I find it ridiculous that Mr. Kejriwal should not speak one word, while Punjab, a state he rules through proxy, because the Chief Minister is nothing but a puppet, we all know that, is burning. Punjab has been taken over by Khalistanis. Completely taken over, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at the pictures. Taken over. The police there are getting thrashed. There is no state. A fellow called Amritpal, who recently used to dress like a rapper and now says he's some kind of a religious preacher, is self-admitted Khalistani. A person who till recently used to wear, very, very fashionable t-shirts and jeans, and now is projecting himself. Yeah, this is the fellow. Look at him with this look, right? And now he says that I'm a religious preacher. He came from Dubai. He's been funded a lot. He's got lots and lots of money, this guy. He just walks around right now with dozens of Mercedes convoys following him. And Arvind Kejriwal he looks like this, and he's made a transformation. And he says that I believe in the idea of a Sikh state, and Arvind Kejriwal has handed over the state to him. And nobody's asking a word. Oh my God, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at the pictures of the kind of rampage that the Khalistanis are doing right now. It's a complete rampage. There is no state. In a state where the police get a thrashing, and the police lack the ability, the courage, or the political conviction or freedom to even file an FIR against the Khalistanis, where is the state? There is no state in Punjab, ladies and gentlemen. There is no state. There is only one thing happening in Punjab, that there's this person called Amritpal, who is holding the state to complete ransom. If you file a case against him, he'll say, I'll burn the place down. If you file a case against any of his supporters for kidnapping, ransom, anything, attempt to murder, anything, he will just surround the police station and say, I'm giving you 24 hours to take back the case, or else, ... And the capitulation of the state. Today, a very weak-looking DGP. Now, these police chiefs are fantastic people. They're great at filing cases against journalists. If the Chief Minister makes a phone call and says, Mr. Police Commissioner, Mr. DGP, file a case against journalists, they'll do it immediately, and they'll say, sir, well done. The politicians will say, well done. Now let's put the media back on track. But in Punjab, the DGP seems to be taking instructions, not even from Bhagwant Mann, he seems to be taking instructions from Amritpal. Look at these pictures, viewers. Amritpal is holding not just Punjab, but the nation to ransom. He has led a mob to lay police stations to siege. He has issued ultimatums Today he got his aide out of jail after giving an ultimatum. The state capitulated. The center is twiddling its thumbs, right? And I want to also know who is funding his lifestyle. He's got so much money. He's got so much money. He cruises around with convoys, Mercedes SUVs, many more vehicles, trucks. You know, who is funding his lifestyle? Who is funding his weaponry? What are we doing in this country? We have allowed a Khalistani separatist to make open calls for a separate state. And he has his own army. He has thousands of people fully armed. And this is the fellow, his supporter, Lovepreet, who was taken out of jail. He's made some kind of a hero. And look at the private army that is surrounding him. And Amritpal says, listen, I want this fellow out. And Lovepreet stands up there, thanks the people. It seems it's a tsunami of separatism that is going on in Punjab. And this is the consequence of the Aam Aadmi Party coming to power in the state. And they say that Arvind Kejriwal had some understanding with the Khalistanis before, before the elections, that he used to travel to Canada. He has some deal, he has some support. I don't know, but is there foreign funding to this? Mr. Kejriwal, tell me, is there any foreign funding angle to this? Who is, by the way, funding Amritpal's top lawyers? He is bringing local and international lawyers to his support. He has about 175 top lawyers around him. 175 lawyers. Who is paying them their fees? Where is all the money coming? Where are all the crores which go into all this? So somebody is spending hundreds of crores of rupees to prop up this man called Amritpal. And Arvind Kejriwal is determined not to do anything about it. Today, Arvind Kejriwal landed in Mumbai. I'll show you the picture of Arvind Kejriwal in Mumbai. He came with Bhagwant Mann. They are doing some kind of campaigning for the Mumbai municipal elections. And he's here happily standing with Uddhav Thackeray. I mean, what's going on, Mr. Kejriwal? Which world are you in? Punjab has burnt down. I mean, you've given up the state. And you're sitting here with a down and out of power politician. Is that more important than Punjab burning down? And look here, on your right is a very, very loyal chief minister. He's almost afraid to be in the frame. He's sitting there and he's watching, and this is what he's doing. Can you believe it, viewers? He's campaigning for the Mumbai municipal elections. While what happens in Punjab, I want to go back to the pictures in Punjab. Go back to Punjab and look what's happening in Punjab. This man is freed. The police gets a phone call. Please release him. We don't want to fight Amritpal. Amritpal has taken over. Ladies and gentlemen, the idea of Khalistan is flourishing in this situation. This man says to Republic Amritpal, I want self-determination. I want to break the country. There was no India before 1947. I don't believe in the idea of India. I'm not connected to India. He says that I will follow the path of Bhindranwale and fight for the Azadi of Punjab. Now, as he says all this, what are we doing? What's our intelligence bureau doing? Nothing. What are all our agencies doing? Nothing. What is the NIA doing? Nothing. What is the Punjab police doing? Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I said last time, we don't pay taxes for this. We don't pay taxes to see the state vanish. The state has vanished. A secessionist has taken over a sensitive state. The country has been held to ransom. Our politicians are doing NOTHING. Nothing. That's my next debate, ladies and gentlemen. That's my next debate. Here's a quick report and then we debate.
There was no Bharat, there was no India before 1947. It's a union of states. We must respect the unions. We must respect the states. Otherwise, you know what we say, we don't respect diversity, we lose everything. So I'm not agree to the definition of India, modern India. I have given much time to police. They promised me to sort out things at Monday. I am not a kind of person to engage public in such protests until they cancel the FIR. They will give us the cancellation report, sign it, and in 24 hours they'll free the man. Until then we will do the Amrit Sanchar.
मैं ते कहांगा सिख कौम नूं एक होना चाहिदा आ ते सारे नूं रल मिल के ਬਾਦਸ਼ਾਹੀ ਦਾਵਾ ਕਾਇਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਤੇ ਗੁਲਾਮੀ ਤੋਂ ਫੇਰ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਮੁਕਤ ਹੋਏ।
They hold the possession of the police station which is nearby the border for continuously 4 hours, and Amritpal Singh made his office. The room of SHO has been completely occupied by the Amritpal along with his supporters, where they were planning for the further move.
पंजाब पुलिस विश्व की बेहतरीन पुलिस फोर्सेस में से एक है जिसने पंजाब में टेररिज्म को ख़त्म किया है। मैं ये भी बताना चाहूँगा कि इस तरह के अंसर जो पंजाब का माहौल ख़राब करना चाहते हैं उनके खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई करी जाएगी।
And in fact, on the other side, Bhagwant Mann is in Mumbai after attending 2-day Punjab Invest Summit, holding certain kind of discussions with investors in for the Punjab. He has left for Mumbai for some function, for some event, but having no concern, having no statement regarding the violence of Ajnala police station. Punjab mein kya question. Mr. Man, will you answer the question of Republic TV? Bhagwan Man, will you answer the question? Will you answer the question? Is it an anarchic government?
मान की सरकार ने इस प्रकार का घटनाक्रम करने वालों के आगे घुटने टेके हैं, उससे ये लगता है कि पंजाब में कानून व्यवस्था पूरी तरह से फेल हो चुकी है।
इस तरीके की प्रैक्टिस इंदिरा गांधी ने की है, प्रेस करना, एमरजेंसियां ला दी, लोगों की आवाज़ में दबण का यतन किया, कल्ले सिखां नहीं बहुत होर लोगों ने, और उसका नतीजा की निकलिया? उसका नतीजा ये निकलिया दरबार साहब से हमला होया, लॉन्ग 10 साल की मिलीटेंसी का पीरीयड पंजाब से, और उस दे विच जो कुछ वापरिया आपां नूं सारा पता। हुण ये गल जे रिपीट मिसटेक करनियां ने गवर्नमेंट ने दोबारा इहो जी तो वेलकम है। इस गल नूं कोई थ्रैट के रूप च लवे ਜਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਰਿਕਵੈਸਟ ਦੇ ਰੂਪ ਚ ਲਏ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ
Why it's the need of weapon when you are claiming that it's a peaceful procession which you will be carrying out?
No peace can be established without weapons. That's why every state have weapons. The police, we say the police is for peace. Why they have weapons?
Two sets of pictures, viewers. On the one side, I will run pictures of the real Amritpal. You know, very interesting person, you know, used to wear these colorful t-shirts, very, very, you know, slick t-shirts, and then, you know, used to have these expensive earpods, tight jeans. Nothing wrong, clean shaven, by the way, completely clean shaven look. Certainly never wore a turban. That's the real man. On the left, please, ladies and gentlemen. And if we just keep that image on the left, and on the right I want pictures of Bhagwant Mann. I'm asking you viewers, in your considered view, who is the real Chief Minister of Punjab? Who is the Chief Minister of Punjab, the de facto Chief Minister of Punjab? Can we have pictures of Bhagwant Mann on the right? And I'm putting this question out to Irsan. Amritpal on the left. Who is the Chief Minister of Punjab? Left or right?
This is very, 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 very immature question because the Chief Minister.
No, it's the most relevant question. Hello. No.
Who is bringing?
No. Who is the Chief Minister of Punjab? The fellow on the left or the right?
This is because I mean,
No. I want Bhagwan Mann's pictures, not Kejriwal.
It is
Yeah.
it is a very.
Now, where is that?
No. I mean,
Yeah,
this
Bhagwan
is-
Man
this
on the
is
right.
Out of the box question.
Not Kejriwal pictures, yeah, producers. Bhagwan Man pictures. You got Bhagwan Man pictures. I want to run Bhagwan Man pictures on the right, producers, please. Yeah, you don't like questions like this.
They are creating.
अच्छा नहीं लगता है ना
Bhagwan
आपको?
Man is trying hard for. Bhagwan Man is trying hard for to creating jobs. Bhagwan Man is trying hard to create all the investment to the Punjab. But Bhagwan Man is trying hard to the. I mean, like he's withdrawing all the drugs part from the Punjab, and he's giving jobs, education to the people of Punjab. And you are just comparing these things with the person who is just trying to damage the nation, damage Punjab, and all that. I mean, like look at that. I mean, police worked very tactfully. They worked very proactively, and they worked very reactively in a positive way. Because I mean, if they have done in a very if one innocent people would have injured or killed, I mean, you would have or this is not. I mean, like I just heard the. I mean the statement.
No. Who is the?
It is because Aam Aadmi Party government came.
No, I want to run today's pictures, please, ladies and gentlemen.
My question is that.
Irfan, not a long question. I tell you this, General KJ Singh is on the left, and I would like to bring him into the debate. General KJ Singh.
Jai Hind, Arnab.
Sir.
I have, as a major, fought terrorism in Punjab. What I feel is the basic DNA of Punjab and Sikhs is not for Khalistan. It is not there. There is silent majority which wants to speak up. But the atmosphere is being spoiled, and the police has been politicized beyond repairs. Now we have to give the police authority. Punjab police is a very competent force.
The visuals of Amritpal.
Don't demoralize the police. Give them the chance to restore order over there.
What is happening?
And it is time that
where are the visuals?
State gets working with the central agencies, because it's a border state and Ajnala is a very sensitive place. So I compliment your channel
the
for
politicians on the right
focus on this, and I hope the politics stop and we give real attention to this.
I would put the politicians on the right and the citizen voices on the left. I agree with you. But what we have seen here, Mr. Grewal and Hardeep Singh Kingra, is that Amritpal has held Punjab to ransom. You can say what you want, but I feel there is no state today. Mr. Sirsa, there is no state today. Shailendra Singh, the state has abdicated its responsibility. Amritpal goes around with 55 cars behind him, Mercedes SUVs, which means he has got so much money suddenly. I don't know what our intelligence agencies do actually. He has got a private army of 1,000 fully armed people with AK-47s, 10 guns and everything. We have totally abdicated responsibility, Shailendra Singh, totally. And I think the center is equally to blame. People get angry, oh, you're criticizing BJP.
Yes.
Those people who say that don't understand geopolitics. I'm not criticizing BJP. I'm saying the center should have acted a long time back. It is allowing this thing to simmer. Maybe they want the AAP government to get into a bigger mess, but at what cost? At what cost? How much more are we going to see? Can I run the pictures, producers, so people see the full impact of what's going on in Punjab? Yes, Colonel Shailendra Singh.
Okay. I'll request all my political panelists, as well as anybody who's a politician,
2 versus
to hear
2
us out.
with the pictures in the middle
we are
and the
discussing
top
right
hands.
now.
Yeah, please go on. Sorry, I'm having to talk to my
we
producers.
are discussing about the Punjab Police.
Yeah.
We are talking about Punjab Police capability, siege. What was it used? Demoralize. Let me tell you, I have a very rare pride for Punjab Police because I have worked with them. They are the one who eliminated something called as terrorism from Punjab. Don't underestimate. Don't scale them down. Just leave them alone and let me see what power others have. Just let them do their job. I think Gaurav Yadav, DGP, Gaurav, don't have to tell a lie just for the sake of telling a lie that all is well. All is definitely not well. This is again resurgence of the politicians resurging as terrorism, as Khalistanism. You have a right to protest. You please protest. Don't mess with Punjab police. Don't mess with your country, because the repercussions will be faced by the country.
No, but the country
you
is
are
already
politically
facing.
free to do what you like.
Shailendra Singh,
But
what I find curious is,
if you dare speak against the country, you want to go to Bindrawale way, we will send you to Bindrawale way. You know where to go then.
No, when I ask these questions, I am told, oh, you don't understand the complexity of it. There are several calculations that the center is doing. At some point of time, the center will come in. Sushant, they say, at some point of time, there will be a necessary intervention. And I say, but isn't this the way they thought about Bindranwale in the 80s, Sushant? We'll build him up and build him up. At one point of time, we will act. The guy is already out of control.
Yeah, Arnab, and everybody is in denial. And today, for example, somebody asked Bhagwant Mann in Bombay about yesterday's incident, and the guy is completely blasé about it. He says, no, everything is hunky-dory in Punjab. I'm afraid I don't agree with anybody on the panel today. These encomiums that we are paying on the Punjab police, yes, the Punjab police did clear up terrorism. But what has happened to the Punjab police since? Are you telling me that the drug trade in Punjab, which has destroyed generations in Punjab, can happen because the police, in spite of the police? Is that what somebody is telling me? Or without the complicity of politicians? Every single political party has come into power in Punjab promising to rid Punjab of the drug menace. Not one of them has done a damn thing about it. Not one of them. A man I respect immensely, Captain Amrinder Singh, came on that platform. What was he able to do? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. This is just one problem. The Punjab police, I have family in Punjab, I can tell you there are horror stories about the kind of extortion networks run by the Punjab police. What is somebody trying to tell me? Are you trying to fool the public who go through this torture every day? That Punjab police is, lily white and whatever. And the politicians, each one of them, each political party, Arnab, you said we are not blaming the BJP. Why are you not blaming the BJP? Are they not complicit in what has happened over the last? Has Amritpal Singh suddenly emerged from nowhere?
Well, I blame the center.
This has been going on for the last 10, 15 years. There were telltale signs about it. And somebody like me who does not look at Punjab very, very closely was able to say, because today I'm telling you, there's a sense of deja vu. Every single thing which happened in the 70s and the 80s is repeating itself to the T. And everybody is still in denial. This Aam Aadmi Party fellow is just defending his government. They have absolutely no shame that the state withered away yesterday. Completely withered away. And yet the guy is saying, no, everything was hunky-dory. Everything. We are building roads. Can you imagine how tone-deaf he is? We are building roads. Is that what you are supposed to do? What about the central government? What is the central government done? If supposing the state government is seen to be abdicating its responsibility, is not able to get a hold over the situation, should the central government not intervene at some level or the other? I'm not saying implement or impose president's rule. But is the central government simply going to sit back and say, okay, fine, let the tamasha happen out there. I'll step in when the water crosses my head.
Well, the central...
Is that what we are saying?
Well,
But sir, will you just tell that what is the national policy on that particular situation?
Irsan, I want to just make one point. Amritpal should be arrested, should be put into custody, the severest of cases.
Arnab, if I may just add another thing.
Otherwise, the center is ineffective.
Arnab, if I might just add another small thing. All these people who think they're being they're being too clever by half, and they're able to do their politics, that they will shine their politics and they'll burnish their politics by playing these games. Please remember what happened in the 80s. Each of those people who played with this fire got burned by it. People were killed, people made enormous sacrifices, including the cops. And yet you've let this whole thing simply, go out of control. And anybody who tells me, no, this is nothing which has happened, then you don't know anything what is happening in Punjab. I can tell you this.
You know, Mr. Sirsa on the right, please. Can I have Mr. Sirsa, producers on the right?
Yes.
Mr. Sirsa, are you enjoying this? You know,
yes, Arnab, I'm very much here.
I don't even want you to say what I know you will say. You will criticize the AAP government. My only question is, you take so many petitions. Why don't you go to Home Minister Amit Shah with a petition that the centre should intervene? Because 3 or 4 days back, he was putting out a threat to the Home Minister's life. Didn't you hear that? As a citizen of India, I'm sitting here, Shailendra, I'm saying, this man says, I don't believe in India, I want to break up India, I will have a private army, and threatens the life of the Home Minister of India. And then a day after that, takes over a police station, thrashes hundreds of policemen, issues the ultimatum to the state, and the state capitulates. Are we so weak, Mr. Sirsa? Have we become so weak?
Not at all.
Then what's going on?
Not at all.
This man is out of anyone's control, sir.
Kind of, I must say, ruffians. No, I don't agree with you on this point of time. If you give me 30 seconds, if I can put on my point. Arnab, we need to understand one thing very clearly. Here is a government, elected government with 92 MLAs. And the law and order is within the purview of state government. You cannot intervene into any state's law and order situation, first of all. Secondly, as you are well aware, the Honorable Home Minister, few days back, gave a statement that is very much touched with the Chief Minister of Punjab, and is keeping close eye on this situation, and especially what's going on these days in Punjab. But the law and order, again, has to be maintained by the state. Now, Bhagwant Mann, if you remember, met the Honorable Home Minister a couple of weeks back or maybe 2 months back, and he requested, I need some paramilitary forces. And he was given what he has asked, he was given more than what he asked for.
So he can't handle
That's what best can be done.
No, that's not true.
But now state says that we need this kind of a help. We are ready to provide them any kind of help.
One minute, sir, one minute. One minute.
It's not simply possible.
You explain one thing. You explain, Mr. Sirsa, I want to, Mr. Sirsa, 1 minute, please. Mr. Sirsa, 1 minute, please. If you allow me 1 minute counter question. And I'm getting Mr. Grewal in, I'm getting Mr. Kingra in, there are many senior politicians on the program. See, Mr. Sirsa, I don't agree with you, and I want Mr. Grewal's view. Politically, you say that you cannot trust the Aam Aadmi Party because the Aam Aadmi Party has some secret understanding with the Khalistanis, and Arvind Kejriwal went to Canada, he's got some assurances of support from the Khalistanis. So politically, you say to the people of India, don't trust the Aam Aadmi Party. But in terms of governance, you come on my program and you say, but let the state government do something. Mr. Sirsa, the state government is run by the Aam Aadmi Party, who you are telling us you cannot trust on these issues. How come you are trusting them? Are you following me, Mr. Grewal? आप कह रहे हैं इनको ट्रस्ट नहीं किया जा सकता, फिर आके हमें कह रहे हैं कि इनको इन पर विश्वास रखिए, हम इन पर विश्वास नहीं रखते.
Constitution which has to be. No, but then there is a constitution. You cannot go against the constitution.
No, sir. Your constitution allows you to intervene. Mr. Grewal is responsible.
It is not that you can go anywhere and do whatever you want to do.
Sovereignty of this nation is being challenged.
Yes.
Why are you not acting?
That's Amit Raina.
356. Why would you use it? You have a 29-year-old man threatening Home Minister of this country. You have a 29-year-old man putting a state to ransom, saying कि या मेरे आदमी को छोड़ दो या भुगतो, and state goes and leaves that man. किसने रखा है law and order? I swear on God, I don't feel more threatened in Jammu and Kashmir the way I feel threatened in Punjab today. When are you going to act? Are we going to see another Punjab which we saw in 80s and early 90s? Are we going to create another Yasin Malik in Punjab? Are we going to create another Gilani Kashmir? It took us 33 years to get Jammu and Kashmir back to order.
Sir, I don't buy this argument of the Constitution. Mr. Grewal,
follow the Constitution.
Mr. Grewal,
brother, you need to
let Supreme Court take care of that part of it. You go and act. Why are you acting? You can go and raid a newspaper, a media house for some documentary. You cannot go and sack a government for challenging unity and sovereignty of this country. What are you telling me?
You can stop Supreme Court from acting, nor I can stop, nor central government can stop. And if you feel that Supreme Court should act, then who is
I
stopping
am asking
Supreme Court
you to act. I'm not
But I
asking
must tell
Supreme
you
Court to
that
act.
the country runs with the Constitution.
So act.
Sir, I request you the country runs with the Constitution.
Please use the
Except
powers
the law.
the Constitution is giving you.
It is not that one can do anything what he wants to do. But what
Arnab,
Constitution?
if I might
they
just
got an elected government.
slip in a word.
It is an elected government, then law and order is in the purview of the central government, not in the central government. And state government has to act. Yes, if they want any kind of
No,
system.
no, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. I want to just come in here. Viewers, till yesterday you could have said this. Mr. Sirsa, please let me get the other two panelists also in. Sir, let me get the other two panelists also in. Their names are Mr. Grewal and Mr. Kingra of the Shiromani Akali Dal and the Congress Party. Mr. Grewal first. Mr. Grewal, till yesterday, I feel Mr. Sirsa could have said this. Let the state government act. But yesterday, I saw the Amritpal group brutally attack, thrash, beat up, injure the police. And then I saw Amritpal come and say, in 24 hours you release my man. In 24 hours, Mr. Grewal, not only did they release Amritpal's man, given to the blackmail, the DGP did a press conference to say so. But Centre says we will not act. Mr. Grewal.
Arnab, the hard luck is that the state is not run by the people who are claiming to be the people in power. It's the state run by the people who got their men free. They can't answer this thing that when they registered this case on 16th of Feb and arrest the man on 20th of Feb and then get 1 day of remand, police remand, then the man is sent to the judicial custody. Was it without any evidence? And yesterday, the administration is saying there is no evidence against him. What right they have to get to hold of the man if there is no evidence? This is making a mockery of the system. And second thing I tell you, if somebody comes with little cash from abroad, the CBI tracks, the ED tracks, and my very close friend Sarsa says, the Centre has no role. Yesterday, NIA raided 70 places in Punjab. In what capacity if the Centre has no right? They are just allowing the things to go the way the people at Punjab wants.
But why? Why would they? I'm not understanding. No, sir, there has to be a logic. What does the Centre gain by doing this?
Yeah, I tell you the reason. I tell you the reason. First, they will scare the Hindu voters to the extent that they should not come back. And then they will hard hit what Rajiv Gandhi did in 1985 after Delhi massacre. They swept the polls. It's a dirty political game burning the Punjab. May I ask the people representing the state and the Centre, can they tell date how many people and what arms are carried by Mr. Amritpal Singh? If I carry, I will be challaned because there is 144.
Can I have Mr. Sirsa on the left, please? No. I will ask that precise question.
Sir,
I will ask that precise question. I would like to have, I'm telling the producers again, Mr. Sirsa and Mr. KJ, Lieutenant General KJ Singh on the left for absolute clarity, and Mr. Kingra and Mr. Grewal on the right. Now, Mr. Kingra, the question is this. What does the Centre gain? I've also been trying to think. He says, Mr. Grewal says there's some Hindu-Sikh angle in this, there's some political angle in this. You see, no, it's not that, sir. You need to understand this becomes a very serious law and order situation, which will not be limited to Punjab. It will not be limited to Punjab. In the 1980s, were the repercussions limited to Punjab alone, Mr. Grewal? No. It had national implications. Yes, Mr. Kingra.
Arnab, let me say that Punjab is seeing the most incompetent and inefficient government since independence. This government is run in proxy from Delhi, and there are people sitting in the secretariat who guide this. I have got very high regards for the Punjab police because my father was a cop. But let me tell you that the present DGP is the batchmate of Kejriwal. Is he committed to Kejriwal or is he committed to the constitution of this country?
From the left.
Now, another question is, Akalis have done a lot of agitations. They have done the biggest jail bharo andolan in the country, even before independence and after independence. But they never carried Sri Guru Granth Sahib before them or up in their processions. Who allowed? Why the Akal Takht is silent on this? We respect Guru Granth Sahib more than our lives. Let us die today for Sri Guru Granth Sahib. I don't mind it, even for a minute. But what reason you have to carry Sri Guru Granth Sahib in your procession? Whenever Sri Guru Granth Sahib passes on the road, we take off our shoes and bow our head to the palki which is going in front of us. And that palki was going with thousands of people wearing shoes. That was the biggest insult, or you can say, for the Guru Granth Sahib. And why Sikhs are tolerating it? I do not understand that.
So why are you not rising up against it? Why are you not carrying out a campaign against Amritpal, sir? It's all right to say these.
There is a need. First time I have respected and I have appreciated the statement of Sukhbir Singh Badal. He said that, why are you doing this thing with Guru Granth Sahib? If you are that powerful, if you have that kind of following, then follow alone. Don't carry our Guru with you. That Guru doesn't belong to Amritpal. That Guru belongs to all Sikhs in the world.
But Amritpal is saying that I represent all the Sikhs in the world.
Yes.
He says, no, Amritpal is a funny fellow. I'll tell you one thing. Amritpal, who till recently, Mr. Kingra, he did not even wear a turban. He did not follow Sikh tradition. He was in Dubai. He used to dress like a rap singer. He says, I'm the representative of all Sikhs in the world.
I don't know even.
Who's given him that right?
Oh, nobody has given him the right.
He says something, Arnab, which is going on in Punjab must be stopped.
No, one second. General KJ Singh is saying something. General KJ Singh, please.
There is an expression in Punjab which is called Noora Kushti. You are just pretending that you're doing something and you're doing really nothing. Currently, there is Noora Kushti going on. Police's hands are tied. The Chief Minister is, I don't know, doing what. And central agencies are not acting. It is, and even the Akal Takht, they must give an edict and say that nobody is allowed to take Shri Guru Granth Sahib in a procession like this.
1 minute. General Singh is also saying, General Singh is also saying that the Guru Granth Sahib issue which you raised, he is saying something on it. Let him speak, sir. General KJ Singh also feels that this has been a religious insult, and I think I should have let him speak. Yes, General KJ Singh, former GOC in Sea Western Command.
Arnab, Punjab is known for Nanak Naam Leva culture. We have never done this kind of thing. Punjabiyat is still alive in Punjab, and despite these, situation is grave. I agree with that. But let me assure you one thing. Punjab is not going to break like this. The Hindus and Sikhs are not going to fight in Punjab. We have a lot of things which tie us together. And we are not going to get taken in by these ruffians. I only hope that our agencies, our government, our police acts, and our religious bodies also come to fore and put their foot down. We cannot allow Punjab to burn. We cannot. I fought terrorism as a major. We fought for 4 years, and Punjab defeated
Mr. Kingra, would you like to speak to Mr. Sirsa directly? Mr. Sirsa, a very senior BJP leader, is here. You can tell him directly.
Say, Mr. Sirsa, one thing, that the law and order in Punjab has failed. But let me say one more thing, that I do not want, as a Sikh, my Guru to be taken into procession for protest. I strongly protest this thing. As a congressman, I protest, and Akalis protest. Every Sikh in the world will protest this thing. How can you take our Guru into a procession to free someone from the police station? Hats off to the cop. Hats off to the SP who said, I respect Guru Granth Sahib. That's why we never stopped that procession. If Guru Granth Sahib would not have been there, hats off to that policeman. He was on the verge of crying when he was stating this thing. General KJ Singh, if you would have been the general there, you would have certainly not fired on Guru Granth Sahib, and you would have also cried in front of the press. What an insult they have given to my Guru. I feel like committing suicide on this.
People are very strongly reacting to this.
This is a shame, biggest shame. Sikhs should react to this. Sikhs should object to this.
Arnab, very true. Arnab, not in just last, we haven't seen in neither before independence, neither after independence. There have been lot of protests, but never in anybody's life one would have seen this kind of a scene where Guru Granth Sahib has been carried for a political reason or for a reason which nobody says what is the reason behind that. मेरे आदमी को पकड़ के अंदर कर दिया, इसके लिए मुझे छुड़वाना है, इसलिए मुझे गुरु ग्रंथ साहब को साथ लेके जाना है. Never ever in life anybody has seen this, and everybody, I must tell you, it is not about one Sikh or Kingraji or anybody sitting on there. Every Sikh is crying for this reason. But what have you done to Punjab, and where is this Punjab going now?
But then you have to all come together, sir. I tell you one thing. I tell you one thing. I have many issues. Many issues. I have been very critical of Mr. Sukhbir Singh Badal, and I have been very critical of the Shiromani Akali Dal. But I will tell you one thing today, Mr. Sirsa. Mr. Sirsa, Mr. Kingra, I must say this. I've just said it today. So many times I've accused Mr. Badal of so many things. But I must say that he has shown courage today. At least he has come out and he said that you are insulting the holiest of the holy. You are using the Guru Granth Sahib for political reasons, and you're taking arms and ammunition and bullets and guns around it, and you're taking it on the road on a political procession. At least I would say that Mr. Grewal, your party chief has shown the courage to take the issue head on. But where is the state?
Yes.
Where is the state?
Yes.
State has failed miserably.
You see, Shiromani Akali Dal is not in power in center or the state, Mr. Grewal. So अच्छी बात है, मगर उसका तो कोई immediate फायदा नहीं होगा ना लोगों को. जिनको करना है उन्होंने तो कुछ नहीं किया. They didn't do anything and they are doing nothing.
Arnab, it was after a deliberation for 3 hours, we decided power or no power, the state, communal harmony and brotherhood will not be allowed to be disturbed by any force, whatever price we have to pay. We are ready to pay that, and that is why after that, Sir Sukhbir Singh Badal and subsequently Mr. Bikram Majithia at Amritsar addressed the press conference, taking head on the situation. So we can be very sure that Akali Dal will fight it out, whatever price the Akali Dal may have to pay for that.
But this is so serious, Sushant. He has said that I want self-determination. I want to break the country. Sushant, on record he has said. And then he has so many weapons, Sushant. He has thousands and thousands and thousands of loaded AK-47s which move around with him. And when I ask this question, I'm told they are licensed weapons. Sushant, if it's a licensed weapon, a person uses the licensed weapon for themselves. You don't, if I take 1 million licensed weapons, put them together, it's not a licensed weapon, it's an army. I am building a parallel army.
Arnab, I don't know which state in India gives license for an AK-47 to a private individual.
None.
I would really like to be informed of that. Number one.
None.
Number two, when Mr. Sirsa says that, you know, law and order is a state subject, so what can we do? We can only twiddle our thumbs. I'm sorry, that's not the way the Indian Constitution works. I suggest Mr. Sirsa should read the Indian Constitution much better for a very simple reason. Yes, the central government can no longer dismiss a state government purely on a lark and a whim and a fancy.
Agreed.
But a case can be made, number one. Number two, even before a situation reaches that point, the central government has enough powers under the constitution to issue directions to the state government. And if the state government does not follow those directions, it constitutes a breakdown of constitutional authority and law and order.
No, but
there is something.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Statecraft.
Let me ask
statecraft.
No. Well, let me ask you this. Colonel Shailendra Singh, can NIA not intervene on this? Does the National Investigating Agency not have the power to suo motu get into this or file action? Take suo motu action on this without disregarding, without breaking any constitutional provision? They can do that.
If you can allow me, my old friend Sirsa, you said law and
Mr.
order.
Sirsa on the right.
It is a state subject. Is there anything to be taught? But does
Mr. Sirsa on the
that
right
state subject allow you to attack a police station?
The visuals.
Does it allow you? You were speaking about the constitution.
Repeating the visuals.
दिल पर हाथ रख के एक बार सच बोल दे. क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इस लड़के को अलाउ करता है कि सेल्फ डिटर्मिनेशन आपका और मेरा ये डिसाइड करेगा? आपको ओपनली ये बोलेगा कि आई डोंट बिलीव इन इंडिया, आई डोंट बिलीव इन इंडिया। मैं सिरसा साहब से बोलता हूं, अपने दिल पर हाथ रखकर एक बार बोल दो कि वो सही कह रहा है, मैं आपकी बात मान जाऊंगा। आपने एक बहुत बड़ी बात करी है, गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब, प्लीज फॉर गॉड्स सेक डोंट ड्रैग गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब into it.
Should be punished.
It doesn't belong to you, it doesn't belong to him.
For this offense.
I have an equal right over it. I know what we have done in 80s. We respected it as a country's. It's a country's heritage.
Acha, he's responding to you, Sheryl. Colonel Singh is responding to you.
What can I do? I'm not a chief minister of
आप लोग जो बात कर रहे हैं ना, communal harmony. Who gave him the right of communal harmony the way he is doing it? Who is giving him this brotherhood? I want to know from you.
Listen to me, gentlemen.
सिरसा साहब, डिबेट कर लीजिए, आप अपने पॉलिटिकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से जो मर्जी आए बोल दीजिए, मैं आपको अलाउ करूंगा, बट दिस इज द वे यू डू अ ब्रदरहुड। डज द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अलाउ यू टू डू लाइक दिस?
अच्छा, ओके, कर्नल सिंह इज रिस्पोंडिंग टू यू। कर्नल सिंह हैज स्ट्रांग व्यूज, आई नो।
You can become a prime minister, but earn it. Don't do it at the cost of your country, because ultimately I am the man as a army who will finally get affected. You will again lump it on us.
Mr. Sirsa is responding to you, and those are the latest pictures today. Those are the latest pictures today.
Be a good Punjabi.
Those are the latest pictures, by the way. Amit Raina, Colonel Singh, 1 minute.
पंजाबियत बिल्कुल ठीक है।
Colonel Singh, 1 minute. Yes, Mr. Sirsa, you can respond. You can respond, Mr. Singh.
Punjabiyat doesn't teach you to do what you are
Non-stop बोली
doing.
जाओगे को
I
बोलना
think
बंद
it's
करो।
high time all of you should condemn it. All of you should
Okay,
come out
Mr.
with a
Sirsa,
proper
please,
statement
Mr. Sirsa.
that you do not support it.
Louder, Mr.
आज
Sirsa.
आप इसे support करोगे, कल ये आपको
Let me answer, Mr. Arnab. Let me answer, Mr. Arnab. Let me speak. Enough is enough. Let me speak. It is not the way. He's keeping on shouting and without any reason not listening to me. He's questioning me. अरे भाई दिल पे हाथ रख के what I say, you put him behind the bars, book him for the offense, and what he did is nobody expect this can be done. But who has to book? It is the government of Punjab who has to take the action. It is the Punjab police who has to take the action. Neither I'm a chief minister, nor I'm a DGP. Why you are asking me? अपने सीने पे हाथ रख के कहो, अरे भाई मैंने क्या ऐसा कह दिया?
Oh, I will ask you because you are saying
responsibility they should act. The responsibility is with the Man government.
Sir, responsibility is also equally with you. Sir, 1 minute. Sir, 1 minute. Sir, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Mr. Sirsa. Amit Raina, who's a well-known activist and commentator, is with us. Amit, maybe you can articulate it better. Mr. Sirsa, we are asking you the question because really today nobody has any hope from the Man government. But people still have expectations from the centre. People have expectations from the centre, and maybe Amit Raina can put that across to you. Mr. Raina, Amit.
Sirsa Sahab, I have seen 89-90 when centre refused to intervene in Kashmir, and 86 onwards. And we have seen what happened to Kashmir subsequently for 32 years, where 500,000 people were ethnically cleansed. We lost more than 50,000 people, and 20,000 people were lost even in 84 onwards in Punjab. Now, you tell me one thing. What does constitute an action when central can intervene? आप कह रहे हो कि वो कह रहे देश के टुकड़े कर दूंगा, हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. देश के गृह मंत्री को मैं उड़ा दूंगा, हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. They go and ransack a police station and attack policemen, हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. They go and put a hostage and they release a criminal saying हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. I today want to know from a seasoned politician what constitutes a breach that centre can act.
Very clear. Very clear. Wait. No. But as
a citizen of this country, I want to understand.
Okay, Amit, Kingra, Mr. Kingra, 2 minutes बाकी है. Mr. Kingra is coming in. Mr. Kingra भी कुछ कह रहे हैं. Mr. Kingra, Sirsa जी आपको कुछ Mr. Kingra भी कह रहे हैं. आप बोलिए.
All Punjabis want to ask Mr. Man what he is doing in Bombay. Why he is not rushing back?
Shots in Bombay.
Why
उनसे तो कोई उम्मीद ही नहीं है डिंगरा साहब. उनसे तो कोई उम्मीद ही नहीं है. He is accompanying his mother in Bombay.
He should come back.
Man is nowhere. Man is nowhere. He is the slave of a man
called Kejriwal. The law and problem is situated in Punjab, and he has run away from Punjab. He has left Punjab. पंजाब को छोड़कर अगर अरविंद केजरीवाल और भगवंत मान बॉम्बे पहुंच जाते हैं तो सवाल उनसे पूछे जाने चाहिए, आप पंजाब को इन हालातों में छोड़कर कैसे भाग गए? पंजाब के अंदर जो आपने दुर्दशा पंजाब की कर रखी है, इसके बाद
ग्रेवाल जी आपको कह रहे हैं, सिरसा जी आपको ग्रेवाल जी कुछ कह रहे हैं, देखिए नहीं आपको ग्रेवाल जी कुछ कह रहे हैं, देखिए सिरसा जी उनको सवाल करके कोई फायदा नहीं है। जो अग्रेसिव लाइन बादल जी ने आज लिया है, आप लोग क्यों नहीं लेते? ग्रेवाल जी आप कुछ कहेंगे? मिस्टर सिरसा डक कर रहे हैं रिस्पांसिबिलिटी। मिस्टर ग्रेवाल
बोल रहे हैं, भाई क्या सुनना चाहते हैं मेरे से?
महेशिंदर सिंह ग्रेवाल जी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं आपको? सिरसा जी सुन लीजिए उनकी बात।
सुनना चाहते हैं, हम तो बोल ही रहे हैं कि पाप हो रहा है, हम तो बोल रहे हैं कि ये बेइंसाफी हो रही है, हम बोल रहे हैं गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब महाराज।
ग्रेवाल जी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं आपको?
हम तो बोल रहे हैं कि आदमी ने सारी पुलिस को
वो खुद कहें आपको, आप 2 मिनट सुन लीजिए उनकी बात।
क्या कह सकते हैं?
सिचुएशन सीरियस है ना सिरसा जी, सिचुएशन बहुत ही सीरियस है ना, इसलिए ग्रेवाल जी कुछ कहना चाहते हैं आपको?
Arnab, I just wanted to ask my dear friend Mr. Sassa, what for this NIA, what for the CBI, what for the CD? You, as on your program, told the fleet of cars, thousands of guns, and countless. एक सेकंड, मैं नहीं बोलिया, मैं नहीं बोलिया, प्लीज, मैं नहीं बोलिया। ना तो इंटरप्ट किया, मैं तो एक गल कह रहा हूं,
अकाल तख्त सिर्फ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ डिफेंड करने वास्ते ही
No, they have taken this stand very bluntly, which you should have done. We have done it today. Face on challenge. You are taking hundreds of gunmen from the central government of Punjab.
Where is
SGPC has done it.
Where is Shri Akal Sahib?
Okay, we
are not speaking now. It's a time for them to speak. Come out and speak.
What do you want to say?
Defend you, they have been always on the roads.
What do you want to say?
I don't see any of them.
Sir, I request you. Sir, I request you. I can only request you as I go to another live. I'm going live to Shawan right now. I'll say one thing. I say we all love the state of Punjab. It's a great state. It's always given the country so much. A state known for valor and nationalism. I'm concerned today, and when I hear someone as distinguished as General KJ Singh also come in on the program, let me tell you, he's not here to participate in a political debate. He came to speak as a citizen. I'm grateful to you, sir. I'm grateful to you all. And I just will ask today as a taxpayer, where is the state? And if the state government is not doing anything, center has to act. We are not asking for too much. We don't want the 80s back. And